It's the best of the rest. Time to put them to the test. In case your memory is hazy, it's Blaxploitation, baby. This is Black History Month, a 29-day celebration of Black exploitation films.
This is the Muthers with a U. I wonder what kind of mothers. Den mothers? Church mothers? Grandmothers? Motherfuckers? The name is vague yet versatile. I bet you can't guess what kind of movie The Muthers is though. Is it a movie about a bunch of nuns? Nah. Is it a drama about single mothers? Is it a ladies-led action movie? Kinda. But actually, The Muthers is a pirate movie. Bet you didn't see that one coming. At least it starts out as one. At first glance, I thought it was a sequel to TNT Jackson because it stars Jackson herself, Jeannie Bell, as pirate leader Crossbones Kelly. That's a hell of a name. I like that. She has a first mate named Angie, played by Roseanne Caton, who was in that underwhelming Ebony, Ivory, and Jade, which I talked about on last year's Black History Month. Let me know if you're noticing a trend yet. Two actresses in two similar movies I've already talked about, who just so happen to be appearing in this movie together. But let's move on for now. Right from the start I was intrigued, because how many blaxploitation movies have you seen where black women are pirates? They rob rich people they catch slipping in the seas surrounding the local villages and give the money to the poor natives of the land. This doesn't really endear them to the audience, but Crossbones Kelly is so tough and strong that you gravitate to her character no matter how devious she is. The early plot is enticing, as we learn that there's a third member of the group named Sandra who's gone missing. She's Kelly's sister, so she'll do anything to get her back, including walking into a den full of men who want nothing more than to make them mothers. I see Jeannie Bell brought her TNT Jackson stuntman along. They don't even try to hide his face this time. He must have been the only one they can afford too, because everybody else pretty much does their own stunts, to mixed results. Roseanne Caton was a stunt woman herself, so she didn't need no man to take her place. So basically, the pirate stuff had me hooked, because I was of the belief that I was about to see something new and wholly original. But when Kelly learns that her sister is being held at a slave camp on an island that nobody has ever escaped, what originally seemed like a cool black swashbuckling adventure turns into a women in prison film. God damn it. Kelly and Angie get captured, and just as promised, they do not escape, becoming slaves themselves. I should have actually known better. The reason it seems suspicious that Roseanne Caton and Jeannie Bell were here in the first place is because the film was directed by Cirio H. Santiago, the same man who directed TNT Jackson and Ebony, Ivory, and Jade. As a matter of fact, this movie came out the same year as Ebony, Ivory, and Jade. That's just how fast he was cranking these things out. It makes sense that a director familiar with these ladies would reuse them in the film, and even though I was ready to hate it and don't like the bait and switch, The Muthers actually isn't bad. Yeah, it does become a generic women in prison film, which was Santiago's forte, but it feels like it combines the best elements of both TNT Jackson and Ebony, Ivory, and Jade to craft a story with some actual stakes and light emotional elements. Stripping Crossbones Kelly of everything that made her cool is definitely a choice, but at the same time, her being vulnerable for most of the film makes you sympathetic towards her and gives you constant hope that she'll eventually win. Surprisingly, it doesn't rely solely on exploitation elements, relying mostly on conversation to carry the story. Of course, it does have Belle go topless multiple times, because why waste a playmate when you have one? But she's the only one who does go topless, so times were changing. Kelly and Angie befriend another woman in the camp named Marcy, played by Trina Sparks, most known for her role as Thumper in Diamonds Are Forever. She's more practical than the Muthers because she's been there a while, and she's a great complement to the group since she's smarter and more tactical than the overly headstrong Muthers. They also eventually befriend the house slave Serena, played by Jane Kennedy. Despite devolving into a same old women in chains film, The Muthers is a very fun movie. Even if you find yourself disappointed it's not a black pirate film like I was, you'll still be heavily invested into the story it does tell. Some aspects of the ending fall a little short and somewhat make no sense, but by that point, the movie transforms into a straight up action movie, so you won't even care. It was a missed opportunity, but the Muthers more than makes up for its misadventures.